Hello guys, what's up? What's popping? How you guys doing? It's me again. How is everything going on in your area? Alright, so it's transfer season, and for that reason, it's transfer season, and for that reason, oh my god, did I just drop some rhymes? Okay, so it's transfer season, and for that reason, I'll be giving back-to-back updates like I promised, to the best of my ability. It's the weekend here in Nigeria, so definitely I should be able to have a little bit of free time to drop one or two updates as to what is going on at Chelsea Football Club. My name is Frida Akams, and this is Frida Akams Sports. Without further ado, let's dive right into the matters of the day. Alright, yes, so the Miss Mount saga is still ongoing, still going. They're still dragging each other left, right, and center. And I'm just here folding my hands. I'm tired already. I'm exhausted. I actually want Chelsea Football Club, the board, and the entire owners of Chelsea Football Club to just let this guy go. It's obvious he doesn't want to be at Chelsea anymore. A lot of updates have come up between yesterday and today, stating how that Mr. Mount no longer wants to be at Chelsea. In fact, Matt Law reported that Mr. Mount has said that he is not going to play for Chelsea any longer. He's not going, no, he's not going to play for Chelsea. He won't be signing a new contract at Chelsea. In fact, if Chelsea insists on keeping him at Chelsea Football Club and refusing to let him go to Manchester United as he wants to go, he will definitely just stay with us for the rest of the next season. And after that, he will not sign a new contract. He will just leave as a free agent. Can you imagine this boy? Can you really, really imagine this guy? Like, I felt like Messi was blue through and through, and he would never be that player to bring us to this point. But then again, like I would always say, I do not see any reason why I should actually blame these players, because who knows what is going on beyond the who knows what is going on behind closed doors, if you know what I mean. It's possible that there are unsaid issues, or there are things that have just gone on behind closed doors that we the fans do not know about. All we can see is that Messi Mount doesn't want to play for Chelsea any longer, and he's being such a brat about it, if I'm permitted to use that word. But we really do not know what is going on between him and the management of Chelsea, as well as his own management and as well as his family. Mr. Mount is only 24 years old. He is probably still very, very much answerable to his father, Tony Mount, and his parents generally are still probably overseeing his affairs. So he might really want to actually stay, and then his family comes and they give him all of these advices. Remember when Miss Mount said his dad actually told him to go to another club and not bother playing for Chelsea? In as much as you went to Chelsea Academy, there is no guarantee that you can break into the first team at Chelsea. And he assured his father that he was going to try his luck. If John Terry could do it, as well as some other English players, then he also could do it. So now might be the time when his father has finally gotten a hold of him as a person and said, this club no longer respects you. The management of this club has changed. It's no longer Abramovich who is there. You might not get what you really want at Chelsea. It's better for you to leave now for your own peace of mind. Anything could be going on behind closed doors. His family, his management, his friends could be telling him anything, and we do not know what is really going on. So I think the owners of Chelsea, the management of Chelsea at this point, should let Mr. Mount go. He doesn't want to play for Chelsea anymore. We shouldn't force him. And I don't want us to even have any sort of hard feelings as fans. Like probably start thinking that what's even wrong with him? He's a snake, or whatever I want to call him, or whatever people would want to call him in the future. He has given his all for Chelsea when he did. He has played for us when he did. If he feels like the club is no longer meeting with his needs as a player and as an individual, then by all means, he should move on to a new phase of his life, because he's a human being as well. Let's not forget that these people are human beings. They might be footballers, they are also human beings at the end of the day. So moving on to some other news that has circulated this past couple of days. Nicolas Jackson from Villarreal forward Nicolas Jackson, whom Chelsea has been looking into bringing to Stamford Bridge, bringing to Chelsea Football Club, has actually agreed personal terms with Chelsea Football Club. Not only that, Villarreal as well has also agreed terms and conditions with Chelsea Football Club. And Fabrizio Romano has reported that Nicolas Jackson is in fact already in London and ready to undergo his medical. So any moment from now, is to be here with go, according to Fabrizio Romano. What do you think about Nicolas Jackson coming to Chelsea? I personally do not really know the guy. I have not watched his play. I do not watch La Liga that much. If it's not Real Madrid or Barcelona or Atletico Madrid, I do not watch any other of their games. I'm not going to. I'm going to be very honest. So I really do not know him, but I've been able to watch a couple of his clips on YouTube, and I feel like, well, he's not bad. I remember that we've had players that we bought around that range, of fee. Talking about Diego Costa, Didier Drogba, Eden Hazard, they were all purchased for that sum of money, around that sum of money, 30 something million pounds, and they came to Chelsea and they did very well. We have been able to now realize that it's not just about buying a player with big money, it's about a player who has potentials to give, you know, give something tangible to the club. So let's hope that this guy will come to Chelsea and become a monster like the players I mentioned already. Talking about Eden Hazard again, Didier Drogba, Diego Costa, Fabregas, even from Arsenal, was also bought for a fee around 30 something million pounds. So let's just see if Nicolas Jackson will also come to Chelsea and become a big name, even though we bought him for so little, amount of money as people might think. But 35 million pounds is not a small money, if you ask me. As well, generally, if you ask me, it's not a small money at all. And that just shares our captain Azpilicueta would be leaving Chelsea this summer as well. Inter Milan are very, very much interested in this defender. And he still had like a year on his contract, because after his contract expired before the beginning of last season, Chelsea renewed his contract. He was supposed to go to Barcelona, as Barcelona were also interested in having him on their team. But at the time, Tuchel said he was not ready, was not willing to let his captain go to a club that is just, stealing all of the players that we were interested in. Remember, we wanted Dembele, they retained Dembele and we gave him a new contract. We wanted Kunde, Baka went for him. We wanted Rafinha, Baka went for him. So I think at that point, Tuchel was being salty and he told the management of Chelsea that he was not going to let Azpilicueta go, that he still needed him on his team. Hence, Azpilicueta had an opportunity to sign 2 more years of contract with Chelsea. But now Inter Milan are interested in him. Chelsea is doing a complete overhaul of players. We are letting some players go and bringing in new players. So I feel like this is the best time for Azpilicueta to leave. He has won everything with Chelsea. He was in fact one of the best captains. In fact, he would, after John Terry, or Azpilicueta could even, I don't know, but he's on that level. Do you understand? Azpilicueta did a lot for Chelsea. And here I have this very interesting stuff. The greatest robbery of all time is when we bought Cesar Azpilicueta for just £7 million. Imagine. He has won it all for us. Thank you for everything, legend. Because truly, we didn't buy him for that much, but he has captained Chelsea to victory so many times. So we're wishing him all the best at Inter Milan. In fact, personal terms have been agreed between Azpilicueta and Inter Milan. It's now left for Chelsea to also agree with Inter Milan to terminate Azpilicueta's contract and let the paperwork be done and let everything just go the way it's supposed to go. Moises Caicedo is also still very much interested in joining Chelsea, according to Fabrizio Romano, and I must say that I'm very surprised. I do not know why that boy is giving us all of his attention. It's surprising to me because Chelsea won't be going to Champions League. We're not even going to Europa, and he's still choosing to come to our side over any other club. In fact, currently, I am hearing that if this deal between Manchester United and Chelsea does not go through for Mason Mount, because Manchester United have said they are not going to bid further. In fact, the only bid they have made as it stands now is £50 million for Mason Mount and £5 million add-ons, according to Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea wants £57 million thereabout, or £60 million total thereabout, but Manchester United are not adding that £5 million extra. I don't know what is going on really. So if the deal falls through, because now Manchester United has said they will not be bidding any further for Mason Mount. That is their third and final bid. £50 million for him, £5 million add-on. So if Chelsea will not be taking that, then they are out of the race. And if they go out of the race, they will go into the race to sign Moises Caicedo to Manchester United. So it will be Chelsea and Manchester United fighting to get Moises Caicedo over to their team. So who is it going to be? But now Fabrizio has also still reported that Moises Caicedo is still very much interested in joining Chelsea Football Club. These are the kinds of players I want on my team come next season. I'm telling you honestly once again. Players like Kai Havertz, who were just dancing to the tune. Real Madrid came, he was happy. Arsenal came, he is happy. Anywhere the piper blows, he's already dancing. Players like that, I don't think they have any strong loyalty for my club, and I must say that they should go to where they want to go to. Once a blue, forever a blue, of course. I still love them. I love them still. But I can't force any player. We can't force any player who doesn't want to stay at our club to stay. Not especially when we actually need to let some players go. So if there is any player that is interested in leaving, can make money off of the player, by all means let them go. Imagine getting £65 million for Kai Havertz and they want to hold on to him by first. No, it's not like he is that spectacular. He's done amazing. He does amazing. He's a good player, but there are players who are more, spectacular than he is, who would willingly want to play for Chelsea Football Club. Those are the kinds of players that we need. Those are the kind of players we're looking for. Players who will play for the badge and not for anything else. All right. And yeah, I think that's basically all I have to say. Kalidou Koulibaly is officially out of Chelsea. Announcements to be made soon. Medicals are already being done and all of that, according to Fabrizio Romano as well. I'll be adding, tweets from Fabrizio to this clip of mine so that you can read and know what is going on generally in case you have not seen them. Yeah, and you don't have to mention. I'm just being a nice girl, bringing you all the information that I can bring at the time that I can bring them. So Nicolas Jackson to Chelsea is about to be a here we go stuff. Moises Caicedo is so interested in coming to Chelsea, but nothing has been agreed yet. Negotiations have not even started yet. I think Chelsea want to just finish clearing up players and then they can start to negotiate for Moises Caicedo. I know we really have to do that for the sake of the FFP rules and all of those bull crap. We have to let some players go before we start buying new players so we don't enter into any kind of trouble. I don't know. I'm very excited for the next season. Imagine Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and we still need one more person in the midfield. If only we had gotten Ugarte, but that's over now. It's gone. I have to move on. Let's just hope and keep our fingers crossed that we'll get somebody better. And yeah, we still have more people to upload from Chelsea Football Club at this moment. I do not want average players at the club come next season. I know you who is watching this video, you also feel the same. You also agree with me that we do not need average players at all. I mean, we finished in 12th this past season. That's the worst I've ever experienced as a Chelsea fan. I'm not joking. It may have happened before, but this is the worst that personally I've ever experienced. Do you understand? So I do not think that we should keep average players who would not be able to help us fight to the death at least to go to Champions League next season or even Europa. Do you understand? How can we not be going to any European, competition this season? That's bad. It's terrible. All right, so I told you guys at the beginning of my video, I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm filming here. So my sister came into town yesterday and I had to go see her. Hence, I'm filming in a different location today, but it's still the same me. And I'm still here, always giving you gist. It doesn't matter where I film. All that matters is that I bring you content, right? Right. All right, so I'll be adding these interesting pictures, beautiful pictures. A picture of Kai Havertz, Andreas Christensen. Rings a bell? Yeah. Our player who joined Barca last season, as well as Mateo Kovacic. Two are on their way to leave Chelsea. In fact, Mateo Kovacic and Manchester City and Chelsea are very, very done. This close to being settled and everything is all good. So Mateo is out of Chelsea. Havertz is out of Chelsea. Christensen is out of Chelsea as it stands. We're just waiting for the official announcements for the other two. So these are three players who are already ex-Chelsea players, as it may seem, and they are hanging out together. What does that tell you? And it's also a very beautiful picture of West Fofana and his very beautiful wife. Looks like they attended that Louis Vuitton event that happened last week, and they've shared these very interesting, beautiful pictures on social media. All right, so I have nothing more to say. I think I've said everything I have to say this night. Thank you so much for your love. Once again, keep liking my videos, sharing them. Very important that you share them. Share them on your Facebook, please, if you can, or your Twitter, anywhere that you can share my video. Please feel free to share the videos. Tell your friends that there is a girl who is so passionate about Chelsea and she just likes to talk about Chelsea, and she wants her family, her community on YouTube to really, really grow so that it can really be a big thing. That kind of a thing. Yes. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video. Stay out of trouble and keep following up on the transfer news as they go around from Fabrizio Romano through me to you. In case you cannot be on Fabrizio Romano, you can be here and still get a very, very interesting update. That is what I'm saying. Thank you so much. Bye. Be good.